Hey guys, how's it going? So this is one that I've been asked to do for a while for a unboxing and a review for it. And I'm going to start using this as more of a comparison reel to start showing you the differences between certain reels and what you'd be going towards. Today I'm bringing you the Daiwa Saltist MQ. I got a really good deal on this, so I'm going to give the company a shout out. It's wholesale tackle out of Bonita, so Bonita Springs, Florida. I got a whole setup for the wife for a birthday gift. I think I paid something like just under $400 for the rod, the reel, and the line. The rod that it came with was a Silver Slayer Okuma rod. So if you do the math, the rod's like about 175. The reel's roughly about 300-ish, and then the line alone is probably about $25. So can't really complain when you're spending under $400 and you're getting a whole package brand new. So nothing wrong with that. Going on to the reel. So this is the Daiwa Saltist MQ 6000 size. The reel is made in China. So that's where Daiwa mainly manufactures most of their reels. I think the Exists might be one that's made in Japan, but most of them are going to be made in China. Moving on, this does have their monocoque body. You can tell by when you're looking on the side, this is just a one-piece body. And then it has kind of this cutout right here, and that's where their gear is. It's to pretty much seal the body without having to seal it, even knowing this does have mag seal in it. So that's one more feature that this does have, that I believe the Daiwa BGMQ does not have the mag seal, so that does move this up into a little higher category. This does have the air bail rotor, the air rotor, the air bail, and that's to remove the weight of the a lot of this, make it lighter weight, easier to get that motion and momentum to actually move it and get it going. So it's a very smooth reel. This does have the DigiGear cutout for the gearing. It gives you a larger gear, that's hence the monocoque body. And with that, it also gives you bigger teeth, so you're able to get more torque when you go to reel. This is a really nice reel overall. Like I had to say, I'm very impressed with this. It does have a 5.7 to 1 gear ratio, so that's a little bit slow of a gear ratio. I actually do appreciate that when you're definitely, you need that torque. The lower gear ratios actually kind of goes hand in hand with that, just as far as getting that power in there. It's also nice when you're throwing like larger baits and stuff, you get that slow retrieve. I would definitely say this is a great reel for tarpon, snook. If you're going for larger snook, definitely if you're going for reds, maybe off of like jetties and docks and stuff like that, you really got to muscle them out. Great reel for those aspects. I would probably say going offshore, some smaller game fish, definitely like some grouper, some reds, some snappers. All those, this would work perfectly fine. Now, when you're going into stuff like, you could probably get some, lesser AJs, get into the bigger amberjacks, getting like way offshore, the bigger, deeper drop fish. I'd probably say you're going to need to go with, like, this reel goes into a 20,000 size. So maybe the 12,000, the 20,000, something that you can hold a lot of line to drop down there. The line capacity on this is only, for 40 pound is 240 yards. So it's a good amount, but definitely when you're in 800, 900 feet of water, you need something to really drop down there. The reel comes in at 15.3 ounces, so it's actually very lightweight for this size. It's a very, very nice reel overall, very well balanced, I would say that way. It's just super effortlessly moving that bail, moving the rotor is just really smooth. There's almost no sound to it at all, so that really, really nice. A really good drag clicker in there, you could hear that. I would say the Saragossa has a little bit nicer of a sound to it, but this is a very deep pinging sound. The bail does actually lock, so I do like that. I've had a lot of issues with the older air bails where they didn't like to really click in there. They like to sit right about here. And when they sit right there, you go to cast and you're losing, a $10 lure because your bail drops on a 4-ounce lure and it just snaps. So, overall, this is a really nice reel. This does, it kind of fits in the same size as the 5,000 size, just larger line capacity, kind of like what most reels are doing now. The 4,000, 5,000 match. Some reels will do the 5,000, 6,000 match. because it's actually the same weight as the 5000 size. So you just get a larger line capacity. The drag is the same. I think the gear ratio is also the same as the 5000 size. So don't hold me to that one, but I'm pretty sure that matches in. But I'll pull this apart real quick, give you guys a nice little breakdown. So this comes right out. It does have the cutout on the cap is definitely recessed, so it's not really out there as much. I would like to see them kind of push that out a little more. There is a plunger on here to kind of keep it sealed. I could see a spring on the inside, it looks like, so there's going to be a spring for the cap, or maybe that's a lock in there. It looks like a threaded lock. So pretty basic setup, very similar to what they've been doing on most of their reels. A really nice drag clicker on here. It's an aluminum piece that kind of just ends up hitting the ridges on the inside. I don't know if you guys can see the ridges, but there's some ridges right inside of here, and that's where it actually clicks. So really nice. I think they did a great job on this reel overall. It is completely sealed. It has mag seal, the monocoque body, so it's kind of like a double sealing on there. If you're not familiar with what mag seal is, it's a magnetic grease that binds to a lot of the gears and the parts that wear out. So I think they did just a fantastic job on this. It's super smooth, very lightweight. For the size of the reel, it's lightweight. Now, if you're comparing this to, like, I'll put my sustain up there. I got a 5000 size sustain. There's, the sustain's way lighter weight, but at the same time, for the torque that this reel can really put out and the power and the strength on this is no comparison. This, I would say, if I was going for tarpons, I'd pull this down over my sustain. Now, if I was going for some, inland kind of reds, just in the backwaters and stuff like that, I'd probably go with my sustain. It's lighter weight. Just the two different setups overall. I'll kind of do a compare and contrast here in the future on the two reels and why you would go with one over the other. But this is just a beautiful, this is all machined aluminum. The power knob, it comes with the power knob. I like the blue and black color. Just a great job overall. Everything in here just is super smooth. Like they did a fantastic job on this reel overall. But I would highly, highly recommend checking this out. If you're looking for kind of like a dock setup, pier setup, jetty setup, something a little bit more powerful, or if you're looking for tarpon season, as the tarpon start rolling through, you're looking to throw those bigger baits, this is definitely going to be one of those to definitely muscle up some fish. So I would definitely recommend checking it out. Bonita Wholesale Tackle, I want to say is their name. That's where I got this one from. I got the whole setup, but they have some great prices on Daiwa. I would recommend taking a look at over there to see what they got. They don't just sell rods, reels, or anything like that. They actually, I'm not paid promotion or anything. I just thought they gave me a great deal on this, so I'd give them a shout out. But yeah, so this one I would definitely put in a top 10 reels for sure. Just as far as quality, build quality, everything's super smooth. There's really no downside to this reel. I just got to put it up there. One that I would kind of compare it to would be the Slammer. This guy has a little bit more noise. I definitely used them a lot more though. This is a 4500 Slammer, so it's a little smaller, but on the same line, this does have a large gear in it too. I think the gearing on here is a little bit larger on the Daiwa, but this has a lot of torque on it, a lot of power. The drag on here is like 30 pounds, so it's a very powerful reel. But as far as competition wise, this I believe is actually lighter than my Slammer, and this is a 4500 versus a 6000 size. Line capacity is pretty similar between the two. It's just as far as size on the rod, this is a little bit smaller. Here, let me see if I can kind of get this guy in the same. There we go. That's pretty much extended all the way. So both these are extended almost all the way. So you can see this is a little bit chunkier. I'll put it a little beefier than this reel than the Slammer. So the Daiwa was a little bit chunkier. The Slammer's a little bit more slender. But this guy's, I've been using this around the bridges and stuff like that, so it's been taking a beating lately. But as far as quality, I'm going to put this guy up there. It's really nice. They did a great job on it. The Slammer has a good name to it, so it's going to be one that it's going to be hard to knock this reel down. But as far as how smooth and for the price, I definitely say this is one to check out. I'm pretty impressed with this. I'm very happy with the quality. So that's going to be my kind of unboxing review of this reel. I definitely say take a look at it. Go test them out side by side. I'm going to do a comparison between this, the Saragossa, and the Slammer. Those are the top three, so check out for that video coming up shortly. Have that out here in the next week. But thank you guys for watching. You have a great day, and you take care. Bye.